First question for Thor, Chris Bassnett.
Thor, I guess, what do you kind of take away from this? Obviously, you play a good first half and you're right in it. Then they go on the run in the second half. What changed in your eyes after halftime?
Like I said, what we take away from this is how we played in the first half, and we see how we can play. We kept them to barely any points in transition in the first half, and I think the transition defense was what changed in the second half and what made them go on that run. They got confidence, stepped in their shots, made their threes. So I think that was the main reason for how it went in the second half, and it's very disappointing.
Next question, Robin Washut.
Hey, Thor, this is the second game in a row that coaches mentioned guys kind of separating a little bit when things started to go south on you. I guess what needs to happen for you guys to handle adversity like that better going forward?
I think we just have to keep on doing what works. Like in the first half, we were fine. They scored a lot of points, but still were in the game. In the second half, both with the transition defense and also just, running our sets, coming back to what was working on offense. And I think that's, what we have to do for 40 minutes. We have to play the sets, we have to play together. And like I said, we have to stay together and not drift away.
And then you were one of the few guys that experienced last season. Based on what you know about this year's team, do you feel confident that this group has that resilience to be able to kind of overcome things that have happened the last couple of games?
Yes, well, 100%. You guys are probably going to compare it to last year's team with how we stayed in it for first half, but then there was a stretch in the second. But I think with this team, it's different. This was I guess a learning experience. And Creighton is a top 10 team this year. They're number 8, and they're there for a reason. They made every shot. They did good. But I think I feel still really good with this team, and we have 20 league games coming up, so we have to put this non-conference behind us and take out this game where we did well. And I think there was a lot of things we did good, but there was also a lot of things we did bad, and we have to just come back in the gym and correct that.
Andrew Ward.
Yeah, Thor, kind of along those lines, you guys have a 10-day layoff here. Just Coach was saying you guys are excited to get back in the gym. Just what's the mindset of the team here going forward?
The mindset is there's not an easy game left in the schedule. Every night is going to be a battle, and we better come prepared because we saw it tonight. What happens if it goes bad? The second half. It's unacceptable. We can't get out of those games like that. There's so much time left on the clock.
Sam McEwen.
Hey Thor, why did the transition defense struggle in the second half?
Both, we weren't scoring, we had them at 40, we scored 40 in the first half and they had 44. They scored a similar amount in the second half, but we weren't keeping up with that. And then they get us on the run and they start making some more shots and, they just get more confident.
Kevin Suits.
Or as you mentioned, Creighton is a really good team. They're top 10. I assume that that doesn't make losing this game sting any less. Is that the case? You seem pretty dejected as the team is walking off the floor tonight.
Yeah, even though they're top 10, we see how we can play. We at halftime it's a 4-point game. We probably missed 7 free throws in that first half. We turned it over 9 times. We turned the ball over 25 times tonight, and that's terrible. That's way too much, and that's that gives them more possessions. I think they take 26 more shots than us, or no, I don't know how to do math. 16 more shots than us, But that's the game. 60 shots, we miss 9 free throws. That's a whole different ball game. We keep the ball, get more shots, and make those free throws.
Kevin Knight.
Hey Thor, it seemed like a lot of times on offense, you guys had kind of an opportunity to find the open man, and there just wasn't the ability to dish it out. Are you guys kind of going to focus on practice on how to get it over to the corner a little bit better moving forward?
Yeah, we do a drill every day called simple play drill, and we try to emphasize doing that, and I think also just with how we played in the second half, where we kind of got away from running those plays, it's harder to get to those positions, and also we kind of messed up in the positions. But yeah, we definitely need to keep working on making the simple play and getting the extra pass in.
Great. Thank you, Thor. Thank you, everyone. That'll be it for tonight's press conference.
Thanks, guys.